Hi, Jennifer Kinzle, Charles Rutenberg, Realty and Fox Valley Homes. And we were talking today with my 9-year-old about frozen mini pancakes. And this is a very interesting conversation about frozen mini pancakes because the store doesn't carry them. And instead of going into a whole conversation on grocery store supply chain and demand in the middle of a lockdown, we decided to skip that conversation and go into needs versus wants. So we talked about how he needed to eat breakfast and had other options in the house versus his wants, where he demanded having mini pancakes with syrup. So the conversation kind of was interesting to me because we have this conversation all the time with home buyers and going through the process of teaching them what a need is versus what a want is. This has kind of changed in the last few weeks because a lot of people have found that their walls are very thin. Maybe their neighbors are home a lot, working from home. Maybe the dog is barking incessantly next door and they can't focus on their work, and time to move is really getting close. So they're going to sit there and decide what's a need versus what's a want. And we have that conversation. And sometimes if we don't have the conversation, we end up looking at massive houses that have 5 bedrooms and a walkout basement with a full bar and pool table and a game room and 3-car garage with a heated floor. And it's kind of blown the budget at that point. So it's not really realistic. Most people's needs are very similar to everybody else as far as they want a house that has a solid roof, good windows, air conditioning is a plus, furnace is a must in Chicago. A garage is always really nice because we get snow. So those kind of basic needs, which aren't budget breakers but are essential needs, are completely different from, like I said, giant house that's wall to wall, entertainment with a theater in the basement. So having a conversation about mini pancakes can really have an effect on your home buying experience. These are the conversations that are going on in our household these days. So if you've got questions on prioritizing what you need, like a private fenced backyard for your new fur baby because you adopted a new friend, or maybe you're a cat person and a fenced backyard is just not a priority right now, we can do that too. Think about what your needs are these days and think about, what would be nice to have, but what you might be able a little bit more flexible on. And we can have a discussion then on where to go from there when the home buyer's market opens up again in the next few weeks. I'll check back soon. Make sure you guys take care of each other, have a lot of patience, and be well.